Hello! Welcome back to another exciting episode of MegStory. If you're enjoying what you're watching, we kindly ask you to show your support by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. I walked in on my wife with another man. Cheating? How do you move past it? I came home from work earlier than expected one morning. I work night shift to find another man in our bedroom. She was fully clothed and the guy was sure. She stated nothing had happened, and this was the first time she had ever had someone over the house while I was gone, and that he was a friend. But come on, let's be realistic here. I had no idea who this man was, nor has my wife ever mentioned any guy friends. And why the hell would you have a friend over at 3 a.m.? I wanted to speak to this guy one-on-one, but she was making it clear that wasn't going to happen. I've already caught her in lies in this story, and I'm pretty positive I won't get the truth. I barely got an explanation on this situation. All I really got was that she was sorry and she made a mistake. We haven't spoken much on the subject in weeks. Rather, something did or didn't happen or was going to happen. Regardless, my trust is broken. My wife has never given me an indication that she was cheating in the entire almost decade we've been together. I fully trusted this woman. She always leaves her phone in the open, never hides it, never really even on it. She's even many times given me her phone to use or look stuff up on. She never went out much. If she did, it would be midday with girlfriends. Overall, I never saw anything for red flags. This was either something recent or she's been damn good at hiding it. So at this point, obviously, everything is up in the air. Divorce is a highly likely option. But for some stupid reason unknown to me, I find myself considering working this out, with her stating she's considering it as well. But I don't even know how. Is that something you can even get past? Because I honestly feel like in this moment, I won't be able to trust her again. What about future relationships? If we were to separate, I feel like my future relationships would be affected. I'd really like to hear from those who've stayed with their so after cheating and how you worked through those issues. But any advice is greatly appreciated. Let me be clear, this is not fake. I feel most of these people understood what I was getting at. The first part of this post was not in regards to whether she cheated or not. I'm not stupid, I know what I saw. I know she's lying to my face, and I know she's not accepting accountability. The point was to highlight her manipulative and shady tactics on the situation. As far as to being spineless, I'm not going to jail, losing my job and my kids in court over this. Could I have confronted the guy regardless of her making it clear she didn't want that happening? Absolutely, but it'd have likely turned violent between me and him. Is it worth my kids waking up, seeing that, being traumatized, and having it brought up in court against me? No. So I feel keeping a level head through this is my safest route until I can get everything sorted with a lawyer. The question here was people that worked through infidelity, not rather there was infidelity. Realistically, I know damn well what the right path is and the fact that there's no coming back from this. But I'm still human and there's going to be a small part of me that's going to question my stance on this. Just as much as most of you say you wouldn't, I guarantee you would if you were in the same situation. It's easier when you're on the outside looking in. I can't kick her out. Legally, she has nothing. No money, no job, no family, nothing. She's been a stay-at-home mom for all these years. I also have to tread lightly on the fact that I have financials I need to protect. At this moment, our terms are rough drafted and they're fair. More than fair in the fact I almost feel I'm getting the better end. I assume that's her guilt, but who knows? I make pretty decent money. If I don't have everything in a row and decide to raise hell, then she could wipe me out through high child support and spousal support. My house, my investments, legal fees in a court system I don't have the upper hand in. So I'm acting a certain way to protect myself. Now for the next story. Walked in on my fiancé cheating 2 months before our wedding. Let me start off by saying that I don't even know what I'm looking for in this post. I just figured it was a good place to lay out the full story and get it off of my chest. My fiancé, 22, and I, 25, have been together for nearly 6 years. She was my first love, first kiss, first everything. We have grown so much together through these last 6 years that, although things have been rocky as of late, I truly believed she was who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I can't even fathom somebody else being in my life. But she has left me no choice. 3 weeks ago, we had our wedding shower. It was anxious, stressful, etc., but we really did have a great time and appreciated all of the family and friends that came to show support. It was our first event leading up to the May wedding and made things feel much more like a reality. This was on a Saturday. That night, she was hanging out with her friend 19. This guy was the younger brother of my best friend. So although some people are very skeptical about their partner having friends of the opposite sex, I justified it. The guy was super quiet, shy, and socially awkward, and she helped him out of that shell as my fiancé was a social butterfly. I never imagined what I ended up finding. At 10:30 a.m. the next morning, I walked outside to my shop to find her cheating on me with him. This is not the first time she has done this with another guy. However, the first time, she came directly to me in a ball of tears and told me everything. This was roughly 4 years ago. We worked through it and things were much better afterwards. However, in this situation, I can't help but to believe that this has been going on for a while. She claims I had walked in on the first time, but they've been spending much more time together lately, and I've tried to look past it as I always thought they were just best friends. Fast forward 3 weeks to today. She's moving the last of her things out of my house this week and taking 2 of our 4 dogs with her. My house is a wreck as she's taken all of our living room furniture, our bedroom TV, dining room table. Granted, she paid for some of it prior to us moving in together and some was given to us by her godmother. However, she is taking every possible thing that she's justified in taking. She has finally admitted to me that her and this guy friend have serious feelings for each other. They have been intimate since I caught them the first time, and I know that they're still seeing each other every day. She seems to show no remorse for what she did, and seems to be much happier living in this fun little fling with this guy who has no job, no education, and lives with his mother. I gave her everything she could possibly need. I took care of her, even taking on a parental type role, which I think had slowly deteriorated our love and affection. However, I still love and care so deeply for her. She is diagnosed severe bipolar and struggles heavily with depression and anxiety. I have done my best to help her mental state in the last 6 years that I believe it has negatively affected my own. But that was just one of the sacrifices I made because I loved her so deeply. I am okay with living without her. I am okay with not being in a relationship with her. What I am struggling so mightily with is the fact that 3 weeks after our wedding shower and after I caught her cheating, she has moved on and is already getting intimate with this other guy. I don't know if this has to do with her bipolar disorder and her history of self-sabotage, or if she is simply much more happy with this guy than she ever was with me. Either way, she has absolutely broken me and I don't know how to continue. I am an introvert and I struggle meeting new people, especially women. She cheated on me and is already moved out and enjoying her life with another guy like nothing ever happened, while I am left in an empty, quiet house alone with nothing on the horizon to escape me from this deep loneliness I'm feeling. Again, I don't know what I'm looking for in this post. I just needed a place to write out my feelings. I know it's a long post and I probably could have made it much, much longer. Thank you to any of you who might have made it this far, and any kind words, advice, etc. would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe.